The human mind is like a fertile field, ready to grow whatever you plant in it. And the moment before bed is like a magical portal where you can shape your reality with your thoughts. When you lie in bed, your brain is entering a more receptive state, and any thought, belief, or desire that you left there unresisted begins to take shape. I've learned over the years that what I do in that space between wakefulness and sleep has a profound impact on what will manifest in my next day. So instead of revisiting problems or worries, I started using this time to focus on what I really want in my life. The practice is simple. Before closing your eyes, focus on something positive you want to manifest. It could be a goal, a change in your life, or even a feeling of peace. By doing this, you begin to align your energy with what you want to attract. The law of attraction works most efficiently when you are in a state of deep relaxation. Imagine, for example, that you want a new job or a business opportunity. By visualizing this desire clearly before bed, you are sending a positive vibration out into the universe, and over time, this energy begins to attract the right people and situations. Something I've noticed is that many people don't take advantage of this window of time to reprogram their minds. They are instead focusing on the stress or difficulties of everyday life, and this only attracts more of the same. Therefore, I suggest that before going to sleep, instead of thinking about problems, you visualize the life of your dreams. For example, if you are looking for a new home, imagine yourself living in it, feeling the details, hearing the sounds around you, and even feeling the emotions of gratitude for having achieved this goal. The law of attraction will start working for you once your mind is aligned with these thoughts. Now, the next step would be to use visualization, something even more powerful, to further strengthen this process. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to shape your reality. By closing your eyes before sleeping, you are not only resting your body, but you are giving your subconscious a clear direction to follow. I realize that, by visualizing what I want with intensity and clarity, the universe begins to show me the ways to achieve these goals. When the mind relaxes, it becomes more open to these images, and these images can turn into actions, encounters, and even opportunities that you never imagined. And this is one of the secrets of the law of attraction. When you visualize, you begin to attract what you imagine. For example, if you want more success in your career, lie down and imagine yourself achieving that goal. Feel the thrill of accomplishing this. Visualize the details, from achievement to celebration. If your goal is to be healthier, imagine yourself doing physical activities, eating healthy foods, and feeling good about yourself. By doing this, before bed, your mind begins to internalize this image as a real goal, and over time, you begin to notice changes in your behavior and the situations around you. The secret is to create an emotional connection with this visualization, as it is this emotion that attracts manifestation. I experienced this transformation myself. When I started to visualize my life the way I wanted, everything around me started to align. Of course, it wasn't an immediate process, but what I noticed was that as I focused on this visualization every night, little opportunities started to emerge, as if the universe was helping me get there. And believe me, visualization before bed not only helps manifest material goals, but also brings a mental state of peace and confidence. This, in itself, is already a great miracle. Now, the next step is to understand how gratitude can be an even more powerful key to what you want. Gratitude has transformative power, and when we practice it before bed, we create a positive vibrational space that attracts more good things into our lives. When you dedicate yourself to being grateful for everything you have, even the little things, your mind begins to align with a frequency of abundance. And that's where the magic happens. I myself witnessed how this daily practice made all the difference in my path. When I went to bed, instead of focusing on the difficulties of the day, I started focusing on the blessings, even the simplest ones. As I did this, I noticed that my energy was changing, and with it, my reality. The act of giving thanks before bed can be done in several ways. You can simply close your eyes and make a mental list of the things you're grateful for, whether it's a good time with your family, an achievement at work, or even the simple opportunity to be alive. Another way is, when you lie down, visualize yourself surrounded by all these good things and feel gratitude pulsing through you. What happens is that, by focusing on the good things we already have, our mind prepares itself to attract more of the same. And that's what the law of attraction really does. It connects us to what we vibrate. For example, imagine that you have a financial difficulty. Instead of lying down thinking about your problems, try to focus on the small victories. Maybe you paid a bill, or maybe you received a compliment at work. Gratitude is a powerful medicine that changes the vibration of any situation. When I started practicing this, my life transformed in subtle but immensely significant ways. And when you genuinely feel gratitude, the energy of the universe begins to conspire to bring you even more reasons to be grateful. Now, if you really want to see these miracles multiply, it's essential to understand how your vibration attracts everything you need, which we'll explore below. What many people may not know is that our vibration is what actually creates the reality around us. Vibration is not something mystical or intangible. It is the energy we emit through our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. When you put yourself in a high vibrational state, for example, when you are grateful, confident, or optimistic, you automatically attract situations, people, and even opportunities that vibrate at the same frequency. I noticed that when I started working on my own vibration, the world around me started to align in surprising ways. If you want to attract something specific, the secret is to feel that you already have it. Imagine you are looking for a new career opportunity. Instead of focusing on scarcity or doubt, focus on how you would feel if you achieved this opportunity. This feeling of having already achieved what you want is what raises your vibration and puts you in harmony with what you want. A practical tip: when you go to bed at night, imagine that you are already living this reality. Feel the joy, the pride, the satisfaction of having achieved your goals. By doing this, you are vibrating at the same frequency as the opportunities you want to attract. I have experienced this process myself in several areas of my life. When I started to trust the power of my vibration, I noticed that the right people started to appear, situations unfolded more easily, and doors that were previously closed began to open. And that wasn't magic. It was simply the law of attraction in action. The most incredible thing is that by constantly raising your vibration, you create a positive current that will manifest itself almost naturally. However, to achieve this state of vibration, it is necessary to understand how to reprogram the subconscious mind. And this is what we will see in the next topic. The subconscious is like a fertile ground, where everything you plant grows, often without you realizing it. Before sleeping, our mind enters a more relaxed and receptive state, which makes it more susceptible to what we believe, imagine, and feel. I've learned that this moment is one of the most powerful to reprogram the subconscious and begin to shape the reality you want to live. Everything you put into your mind before bed is like a planted seed that will germinate over the days. For example, if you want to increase your self-confidence, start visualizing yourself as a confident person before bed. Feel this confidence in every cell of your body. Your subconscious will begin to record this image, and over time you will notice that your actions and decisions begin to reflect this new belief. Another practical example: if you want to attract more prosperity, think about your finances positively. Imagine yourself living abundantly. By doing this, you are creating a new mental programming that begins to be reflected in your life. And it is this programming that, with the law of attraction, will bring about situations that correspond to the energy you are emitting. I myself saw how this practice changed my way of thinking and acting. Before bed, I began to focus on thoughts of peace, gratitude, and abundance. I knew that by doing this, I was preparing my subconscious to align with these desires, and I soon noticed that my attitudes and behaviors were becoming more positive and aligned with what I wanted to achieve. When you use this power at night, you will begin to see miracles manifesting, because your mind does not distinguish between reality and imagination. It simply acts according to what you tell it. Now, the next step to transformation is learning to let go, a crucial step in achieving meaningful change. You know that feeling of carrying the weight of the world, with thoughts and feelings that tie you to the past or worries? I learned that, to attract real change in our lives, we need to first let go. This means releasing control, letting go of fears, insecurities, and even old beliefs that no longer serve us. The universe works in mysterious ways, but one thing is certain: it cannot bring you the new if you are still holding on to the old. By learning to let go, we create space for opportunities and miracles to enter our lives. Letting go does not mean you are giving up or being passive. On the contrary, it means that you are choosing to trust the process, knowing that what is to come will be much better than what has already gone. For example, if you are looking for a new relationship, but still have hurt feelings or expectations from the past, how can you expect the new one to manifest itself in a positive way? Start releasing these feelings before bed. Visualize yourself at peace, without these burdens, as if you have already made peace with the past. This sets the stage for the new and makes you more receptive to what the universe has to offer. I went through this process myself, and when I realized that true freedom was in letting go, I started to see incredible changes. During the nights, I simply surrendered to the process, letting go of everything that no longer served me, be it a negative thought or a situation that was no longer good for me. And when I did that, I noticed that things started to flow much more smoothly. When you let go, the universe begins to act, bringing everything necessary for transformation. Now, the next step is to believe in your personal power, because by trusting yourself, you open even bigger doors. I deeply believe that each of us carries within us an immense power, often unknown or underestimated. When I started to believe in my own potential, I began to notice how the world around me was shaped according to this new vision. The key to unlocking this power is trust in yourself. It's not about being perfect. It's about knowing that, regardless of the challenges, you have the ability to create the reality you want. When you believe you deserve the best, you naturally begin to attract the best opportunities and circumstances into your life. For example, if you've always felt like you weren't capable of achieving your dreams, start changing that narrative before bed. Visualize yourself being successful. See yourself achieving what seemed impossible. This isn't just a mind trick. It's a way to reprogram your mind to act in line with your desires. When I started focusing on my personal power every night, I began to behave more confidently, make decisions more clearly, and the universe, in turn, began to bring the right resources and people to my journey. I experienced this transformation myself. Before, I had doubts about my ability to change my life, but when I started focusing on my personal power and truly believing that I was capable of achieving my goals, doors began to open. The law of attraction works in tune with this belief, because when you believe in your power, the energy you emit is so strong that the universe cannot fail to respond. Now, if you really want to see miracles in your life, you also need to understand the power of sleep as a tool for transformation. Let's talk about this in the next topic. Sleep is often seen as just a physical necessity, a time to rest the body. However, over time, I discovered that it is much more than that. Sleep, when understood as a tool, can be a powerful ally in transforming our reality. During the night, our body and mind enter a state of renewal, but we also have the opportunity to reprogram our subconscious. By using this time to focus on positive thoughts and what we want to manifest, we can accelerate our transformation process. The secret is to make sleep a time of alignment with our goals. Imagine you have a goal, like improving your health or achieving a financial goal. Before going to sleep, visualize yourself already achieving this goal. It's not just about resting physically, but about taking advantage of the hours of sleep to send clear signals to your subconscious that you are ready to receive and experience change. Sleep then becomes a fertile ground where you sow your intentions for the next day. Over time, these intentions begin to materialize because you are nourishing your mind with the right energy without interruptions or distractions. I used this practice myself, and little by little, I noticed a profound change. Instead of worrying about what didn't go well that day, I used my downtime as an opportunity to visualize my success and growth. Over time, this not only altered my state of mind, but also influenced my actions and decisions throughout the following day. Sleep became an active process of transformation, where I prepared my mind and spirit for what I wanted to create. Now, to further enhance this transformation, small nightly adjustments can generate big results, and this is what we will see in the next topic. Sometimes the most significant changes in our lives don't come from grand gestures, but from small, consistent actions. When I started implementing simple bedtime habits, I noticed that these adjustments had a profound impact on my next day. For example, instead of worrying about what didn't work, I started practicing positive affirmations before bed. I saw myself as a successful person with a life full of opportunities, and this mentality began to be reflected in my days. Small adjustments, like visualizing success or being grateful for the day's blessings, create a wave of positive energy that reverberates over time. Additionally, by focusing on thoughts of gratitude and intention before bed, I noticed that my mind began to work for me while I rested. Even if the challenges appeared the next day, I was already mentally prepared to face them with a more positive and confident outlook. That's what makes all the difference. Don't underestimate the power of small actions at night. They set the stage for a day that is more productive, calmer, and more aligned with your intentions. And over time, these small adjustments create a big transformation in your life. I myself saw the difference in my life when I started practicing these nightly adjustments. Instead of thinking about what could go wrong, I started focusing on what could go right, even the little things. And this, over time, generated major changes. Today, I know that it all starts at night. With what you choose to think, be grateful for, and visualize. These nighttime habits are not just preparation for tomorrow, but the key to the life you want to create. Now, with all this in mind, it's time to apply this knowledge to transform your life once and for all. Now that you know the transformative power that the night can have, I ask, what will you do with this knowledge? Are you ready to apply everything you've learned and start seeing miracles happen? Remember, every little adjustment you make before bed reverberates into your next day. So, how about starting today? Imagine the possibilities of transformation. When you understand and apply the true magic of the mind, it's time to stop waiting for changes and start being the change. If you're ready to take the next step and transform your reality, what's stopping you? Make a conscious choice today. Start applying these habits and see how your life begins to align with your desires. Now, if you want to continue on this journey and learn even more about how the mind can change your reality, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. The power is in your hands, and I will be here to guide you every step of the way.